The Boston Red Sox win 8-2 tonight. Game 4 of the 2018 ALCS, the American League Championship Series, as the Red Sox headed to Houston tonight to take on, of course, the Houston Astros, the 2017 World Series champions. And for my money, throughout this entire baseball playoff, I really feel, and this has happened in football, this has happened in basketball, this has happened in hockey, where you feel like the two best teams in the league are on one side of the coin, meaning the Astros and the Red Sox. I think this series will dictate who wins the World Series, and right now the Red Sox are up 2-1. So if the Red Sox are able to pull this off versus the Houston Astros, the series is not over yet. It is not over till it's over, as Yogi Berra once famously said. The Red Sox are up 2-1. If they're able to win 2 more and send the Astros home, I believe they can be the team that will win it all in 2018. What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan Thomas. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Thomas Takes Sports podcast. This is a very fun edition for me. I'm not going to lie. Everybody knows that I've been a Boston Red Sox fan since the day I could remember, for as long as I could remember, I should say. I can't even remember when I started rooting for the Red Sox, but it was when I was very, very, very little. And to know that they're 6 wins essentially away from winning the World Series, 2 games versus the Astros, and then 4 games versus either the Brewers or the Dodgers. Right now, the Brewers have a 2-1 lead over the LA Dodgers. It's funny because the Astros and the Dodgers played against each other in last year's World Series. So one of those two teams is one step away from being in another World Series, but both teams are now down 2-1. The Brewers won last night, Game 3, and the Red Sox, or Game 4, and the Red Sox won, or actually, yeah, Game 3. Right, yeah, I said Game 4 from the top. My bad on that. It was Game 3. Game 4 will really find out who is going to toe the rubber for the Red Sox. It's going to be very interesting. But safe to say, this game was amazing. And as October has proven so many times before in the case of the Boston Red Sox, you have the most unlikely hero stepping up to the plate and doing damage. Pun intended. Jackie Bradley Jr. walks up to the plate and says, I'm going to do damage. He's done damage these last 2 games. Grand slam today and a 3-run bases clearing hit last night, or the other night as well. So this was just great. The Red Sox winning 8-2, and I'd say for as much positive reinforcement that I could throw towards Jackie Bradley Jr., I could also throw the positive reinforcement towards Nathan Eovaldi, the Nate that I love currently, Nathan Eovaldi. I'm very happy for him, coming off of a Tommy John surgery a year ago. He missed the entire season last year, and this year, traded from the Rays to the Red Sox. The Red Sox sent Jalen Beeks in that trade, who was a hotshot pitching prospect in the Red Sox farm system. Many believed that was not really the best of moves, but Nathan Eovaldi is killing it right now with a win tonight. The Red Sox cruise in this one 8-2 with a 5-run 8th inning, as they had a 3-2 lead heading into the 8th inning. The Red Sox cash in on 5 runs in the 8th. Jackie Bradley Jr., 1 hit and 4 at-bats, but that 1 hit drew in 4 RBIs. JD Martinez, 1 for 4. Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 4. Steve Pearce with a solo shot earlier in the game. I've just been very, very happy with the team that the Red Sox have played as in this series. It's not just the big names. It's not just Mookie Betts. It's not just JD Martinez, but we've seen Steve Pearce, we've seen Mitch Moreland, and we've seen Jackie Bradley Jr. For as great a fielder in center as Jackie Bradley Jr. is, he's a fantastic fielder, one of the best center fielders in baseball. I think he's the best. But his bat has not always been there. And for his bat to be there in this series, it is so crucial to the Red Sox to have guys like him hitting, firing on all cylinders, because the majority of the time their lineup usually is firing on all cylinders. Eovaldi, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 92 pitches, 60 of which were strikes, finished the day with a 3 ERA. Ryan Brazier has been fantastic in this series. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K. Matt Barnes comes in, had a walk and a K, and then Eduardo Rodriguez comes in late in the game to close it out with 2 Ks. I really enjoy the way Alex Cora has used the Boston Red Sox pitching staff. As far as we've seen 2 instances where Rick Porcello has been put in for the 8th inning. He didn't pitch tonight. So my guess is that Porcello will pitch in Game 4. And the Red Sox will try to go up 3-1 as we head back to Fenway for the home diamond advantage. We have 2 games in Fenway, 3 games in Houston, and then 2 games in Boston. Ideally, if Boston could take 2 out of 3 in Houston, I would say, heading back to Fenway, that I'd feel very confident in the Red Sox finishing this off in 5 or 6 games, running away with it. They dominated the Yankees. Currently, they're dominating the Houston Astros, and it's so tough because for as great a team as Houston is, there's never many years where the same team in the AL is in the World Series yet again. It's very rare in baseball to have the same 2 teams, whether it's NL and AL, make it again. And this would be a classic case. If the Red Sox were to advance, if the Brewers were to advance, they'd be packing the 2 teams that were the NL and AL reigning champs in 2017. How about that? That'd be pretty interesting. That would just prove my point that baseball is unexpected. You can expect the unexpected for as many great players as there are on certain teams. It's the most unpredictable sport that there is. So for the Red Sox to have this big of a lead, 2-1, but coming off an 8-2 victory, and coming off another victory in the series that was fairly dominant, close but dominant in a way, in its postseason-like way. I'm excited to see who pitches Game 4. I'm assuming it's going to be Porcello. I'm assuming for the Astros, maybe they go with Charlie Morton, go that route. We'll see. But Nathan Eovaldi has been a stud in this series. Rick Porcello has been a stud as a setup man in this series. The question is, which game will Chris Sale pitch in after he had his stomach virus? When will he be back? The answer to that, I think Game 5. It's uncertain for Game 5. Hopefully they don't have to, go that far. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're in a position where they've won these next 2 games dominantly. They win Game 4 dominantly. Maybe they might not need to put Sale in for Game 5 to step on the throat of the Astros. Maybe they go with another pitcher on their pitching staff, like an Eduardo Rodriguez, who has proven to be big time. They're so deep starting pitching-wise. Their biggest question mark was their bullpen, and their bullpen has been immaculate thus far in the postseason. So I have no complaints there. If they have their pitching the way it's been, their hitting will take care of the rest. I think they have the best lineup in baseball outside of Houston, who they now currently own a 2-1 game advantage on this series as we head into Game 4. 6 wins, and the Red Sox, as I predicted, would be 2018 World Series champions. And I will throw in there that, yes, I did predict it before the season even started. The Red Sox would face the Dodgers and win Now, LA's not holding